Ruth had left the compound. She slept with the highest best friend, his second in command, his lover. She stole money from him, manipulated several situations, and ordered others to leave the camp from under his authority. But yet she's here, booed up with Tyrone, aka the highest, and it appears that Ruth is up to her old ways. Is she, or is this something deeper? What happened? Stay tuned while we take a closer look at a scene from season 5 of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. It appears that Ruth may be up to her old ways, using her sexual prowess, her exceptional skills in the bedroom, to get the highest right where she wants him. While Ruth is operating in her divine feminine, there's a whole new generation of young Raku soldiers being trained, and this includes Callie, her daughter. She's still worried about her daughter, right? And Tavia, the daughter of Tally, her ex-best friend, and I'm sure that she feels like she has failed them in some way, like on some level, right? I mean, those girls have seen the worst of the worst since they've been there on the compound, and Lord knows what else they've been through since they've been gone. Speaking of children, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this clip in the trailer is that Ruth is gonna end up pregnant for real. Then what? It makes sense, right? For the storyline, and the laws of reproduction even says so. Everybody on the compound hunching and munching without any protection. So what do we think's gonna happen? And at the same time that I'm wondering if she's pregnant or not, I was also angry, right? Well, it's kind of bittersweet because one, Ruth was free from the compound, free and clear. So why did she come back? But the flip side of this is if Ruth escaped the compound, then there would be no more Ruthless. So she had to come back for us. But why did the highest accept her back? They didn't show any clips of Ruth being punished. We haven't seen any footage of her being abused in any way. Did they get married? She's still the wife to be, right? Will they ever make it to the altar? Is he waiting for little Tyrone Jr.'s feet to touch down on the compound before he puts a ring on it? Like, for real? This love affair that he has with Ruth, it changes the entire trajectory of his reign of being first in command. It puts a new perspective on things and how people view him in the camp, don't you think? I mean, but the more he sleeps with Ruth, the less he wants Daikon or River or any other man for that matter. Now, I didn't say that he doesn't want men completely, right? This is not completely demolish or make those feelings disappear. I didn't say that. You know, the first scene of season 5, episode 1 may be him in bed with Daikon. Then that theory would be completely dispelled immediately. So I'll just say that we don't see him with men. Like, we see him with men less and less on screen, okay? He's listening more. He's not killing as much. Let's admit it. This man was a whole animal, a beast before he got his first hit of cooch. But now look at him, all laid up in the arms of the woman who constantly betrays him. Why? The highest loves being around Ruth, and he likes the way that she makes him feel. If we revisit some of the stories that he would tell Elder Mother, or even Ruth herself, of how abusive his mother was to him, and how her male customers would take advantage of, we'd remember what he suffered when he was a kid, right? So does he tolerate the things that Ruth does because he's conditioned to receive mistreatment and abuse? Is this what this is? This is generally all that he knows. He's never really received love from a woman, especially a woman like Ruth. But she's only pretending to love him. And I think that he knows it on some level, but he just doesn't care. This is why he questions her all the time. And look at the look on Ruth's face. It's what we're used to seeing with this character, right? She's confused. She feels stuck, and there's about 70 different ideas and plans running around in her little mind as she tries to figure out another plan, one that will work better and faster than the last one. One thing that we can say is that they're gonna try some right? It may not work, but they darn sure gonna try it. Her and Lacey, they're like the fearless ones. So how do y'all think that they actually ended up here all cuddled up and at peace after all the chaos that took place last season? Was it a dream? Did they really escape? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you'll get that alert when a closer look video posts or a scene breakdown hits the airwaves. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, and I'm going to see you on the next one.